Alrighty. Alright, that's my verbal tick, in case anyone's wondering. We have the week in review from the 23rd to the 28th of June 2025. A little bit to talk about today. Let's get into it. I have created a new SOP which makes looking at my bright spots easier. I have them all here. Maybe I'll screenshot it and show you on the board here. But let's start off with Monday. Hannah smashed the strap burpees, the burpees over the slack line. Thought that was a bit of fun. If you ever want me to put up the slack line, just say so. It only takes 5 minutes. Also Monday, Craig was rowing so hard that he nearly threw up. That is very typical for Craig, so good job to him. Tuesday, Caitlyn, 53.5 kilo push press, and also a very heavy deadlift on that day. Took the opportunity to smash a big dead. And then also on Tuesday, Rolson's push presses, extremely difficult and super effective for the gains boys. I'll put that in there. Moving ahead to Wednesday, it's just win after win. Tell you what other gym does what we do? Wednesday, Georgie's clean technique is coming along very nicely, and Andy's squatting is looking very, very good. So well done to those two as well. And then Wednesday afternoon, Ollie class, Harry making a small adjustments and nailed a very solid basket snatch, which is 4 high pulls into a snatch. Good job, Harry. Good back tension. I remember giving that cue vividly. Moving ahead to Thursday, Daz, legless rope climb, smashing it. Also, Max on that same day was doing it so easily that we made him do 2 legless rope climbs. We can scale up as well. And then Thursday, big one here, new Benny, first rope climb up to the top. Fantastic. I think he told me, he's like, how do I get down? Which is kind of funny. But he got down safely and was chuffed with himself, as he should be. Friday, I want to give a shout out to Claire and Emma, both hitting 80 and 81 kilo triple front squats respectively. And then also Craig for hitting an 82 kilo front squat. Not to let the insanely powerful ladies outdo him. So good job, Craigie, and good job, ladies. There was a few other weapons hitting over 82 on the ladies' side, but we expect that of them. Speaking of expecting that of them, thank you for Jess and Tamara on Saturday for doing the Falkel workout with me in the morning. I appreciate that. I am yet to do any of these workouts by myself, and that just shows how strong our community is. So thank you to those two for doing that with me. That's definitely one I will maybe program. I'll see how my neck pulls up after 112 handstand push-ups. And then Saturday, Booob is just an absolute savage. Let's be honest, he's just so good. Multiple people were like, holy moly, Booob is just a weapon. So Booob, you are a weapon. There is no doubt about it. Well done.
As always, future Dudley jumping in here with our community bright spots that I put up on Friday. I nearly forgot, but I got it in there. All good. So 2 ones. Big shout out to Mandy from Hannah for always being lovely and checking up where you've been. If you're wondering where Mandy is at the moment, please ask. Then also to Rosie from Caitlyn, always encouraging and believing in me, helped me get through a deadlift PR. Love hearts. See you on the next week's one. I appreciate this. It's all ladies at the moment. Fellas, where you at? Come on.
Events coming up. We have bowling. We just went to Thursday night. We went bowling with the fellas. So if any of the fellas want to come bowling this Thursday night, we have 5:30 p.m. at the only 10-pin bowling place in town. Be there or be square. They asked when we were there, did I book? So maybe this week I'll book a lane, and so then we can get into that. But it's pretty cheap fun. It's only like $25, I think, and we get to go an hour and a half of fun, and we get to hang out with the boys and shoot the shit, which is nice outside of a family or gym environment. I'm planning on doing this every Thursday until I get bored of it. Also this weekend coming up, I'm going to go see Jurassic World at the cinema. Don't know what time yet and don't know what day. I'm thinking Saturday afternoon. Take some of my family. Some of them might be a little bit little. So I will put up a post on the Fitness Alley Facebook page and maybe on the grams as well for what time I want to go to that one. And if you want to come along and see the new Jurassic World, a bit of a gratuitous violence, never hurt anybody. Then next weekend, the 12th, I believe, let me just double check. That is correct, 12th, 10 o'clock, we have our squat workshop with Dr. Alistair. Looking forward to this one. My Right hamstring in my squatting has been a bit silly lately, so I'm very pumped. I'll obviously do a little bit of work before then, but I'm pumped to have a look at a diagnosis of what that might be and how to improve upon that. So you don't have to sign into anything. It's not paid. It's not limited. There is a class in Fitbox, I believe. If there's not, I'll put one in, and you can just sign into there. Get down to some free help, literally free body maintenance stuff. I don't know how to make it any more appealing to you. If you don't like free stuff, give me $100 and I'll charge you for it. Training camp. Our next training camp in July will be the 26th of July, 7:30 to midday. That one does incur a cost, $35 for members, $70 for non-members. 4-hour team training work. Get on board that one. I'm excited. It will include the class workout. Bit of fun. 26th of July. Get on board that. We're doing like everything. 5th of July, 12th of July. There's nothing on the 19th. Maybe we need to figure something out. 26th of July. Additionally, I am in talks with Tyson about a powerlifting day on the August the 9th. So maybe we'll do like a powerlifting total day, and one of his coaches can come in and give us some tips on, squat, bench, and deadlift. Can be a bit of fun. And then definitely I've confirmed this with my good friend Andy, and I hope you'll see this on the grams. 23rd of August, we have an Ollie. What did I call it? I called it weightlifting something. Anyway, we're weightlifting with friends. I did think of a good name. I should have written it down. So I've got Andy and his gym is going to bring down. They're going to come down. They're going to bring down some athletes, and we're just going to do a little bit of testing before we get into the weightlifting competition on the 13th of September. So on the 23rd, we're going to do a little bit of just a max out, see where we're at with other lifters around, and get a different perspective for the coaching. Sometimes there may be some cues that I am just not used to seeing, so having a different coach just come in and be like, hey, that's something, and I could be like, oh, of course, I missed that part. And, I'm not completely infallible. So 23rd, that's going to run from 10 till 12, and then we're going to hit little creatures afterwards. It's going to be lifters and little creatures. Maybe that's what I called it, little lifters, because it is our junior team. We're trying to get to the competition platform as we go. So I'm excited for that one too. Then additionally, perhaps the following weekend, I haven't confirmed this details, is we'll do our Never Miss a Monday presentation and birthday party as well on the 30th, or perhaps the 6th of September. We'll see how we go. I haven't planned that far ahead. That's a lot of things to look out for. I'm excited for that. With that many things to look out for, I want to make sure I'm going to get my our point of sale screen refreshed. We'll have a look at all those things on there, how to sign up, how to play, and be part of the community. Now, last week I was out and about, so I couldn't do lost property, so let's have a quick look at that. Being cold weather, there is a little bit about. I have a grey jumper. I have a pink champion jumper. Yo! Alright, cool. So I'm not sure when my mic just cut out, but I just plugged in another one. So, programming phase. We're in the winter programming phase, obviously, at the moment. I'm liking the program. If you didn't know, twice a week we have our strength dedicated days. Twice a week we have repeat conditioning, one with a skill base, and then once a week, and a hero workout once a week, and then we have also a heavy workout once a week. That's what we're going for our winter bias. So that's why it might be a little bit heavier than normal in those positions. So if you're struggling with any shapes, make sure you just talk to us, let us know, and we can help you out with those positions. Ollie programming as of July, so coming next week. We're stepping up the skill just a little bit. So we did June, we just did a little bit of a breakdown in that position. So we're stepping up the skills for next week. We're going to be more in the power ranges of things, and breaking down the lift a little bit less, so making it a bit more complicated. So excited for that. All the programming is already up. And then gymnastics, I believe there's one more week of handstand push-up work, and then we're going to go into a different phase after that. I keep suggesting to Tommy that perhaps a hollow back press would be a fun one to learn, but we'll see how he goes. Speaking of Tommy, I've also recruited Tommy as our new skills czar. So Tommy is going to be running the skill development side of learning things within the gym. So as you may have seen, there's a bunch of double under practice coming in each week, and I will definitely offer, or I'll just send it out, a program that I made for one of our clients who was wanting some more consistency with double unders, and it's got like a little 7-step progress. So that's why raising the body temperature and the heart rate, part of the warm-ups at the moment are all skipping. So enjoy that. I'm going to send that out with the email I'll send this out with. It'll just be a link to a webpage that you can have a look at. And if you want to skip ahead to practice double unders, you are more than welcome. That's it. I think we're done. Beautiful. All right, so I've been here for like nearly 9 hours. And it's a Saturday. I'm going to go home, see my family, and eat some food. I hope you do that as well. And I will see you in the gym. Such a good setup. Red is a nice color, right? I like the neck's a little tight.